Hi, welcome to our talk. I'm Jathan Sadowski, and this paper is also co-authored by Yolande Strengers, Zhuying Li, Anna Shimshak, and Floyd Mueller. In this paper, we consider how recent advancements in feminist understandings of sexual consent should extend to and further inform practices of consent in HCI, particularly focusing on forms of embodied interactions with emerging technologies. Our paper, like the design activism work by Lee and Tolliver, draws on a popular consent model commonly known as FRIES, developed by the U.S. advocacy group Planned Parenthood. FRIES provides a straightforward analytical tool for considering the applicability of some of the most important elements of affirmative yes means yes consent for HCI. Specifically, that consent must be freely given, reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. We use FRIES to conceptualize the shift from a static, binary yes or no model of consent towards a dynamic, ongoing, and embodied process. We supplement FRIES with concepts from erotic play practices originating in BDSM communities, which stands for bondage, domination, submission, and masochism. Drawing from these, we developed the TEASE process guidelines to provide inspiration for consensual practices in HCI. TEASE stands for traffic lights, establish ongoing dialogue, aftercare, Safewords, and explicate soft and hard limits. We explore how consent is embodied and manifested in different speculative scenarios by applying TEASE to 3 different types of interactions. First is bodily play interactions, which involve those that place the human body in the center of the experience. For example, consider a project from the Exertion Games Lab called Inside Out, which allows users to playfully interact with the real-time video of their interior body. The player swallows an imaging capsule and wears a display embedded in their shirt in front of the body, showing their gastrointestinal tract's video in real time. Such ingestible games pose a challenge for consent, since it is nearly impossible to remove the sensor until the player excretes it naturally. Referring to our TEASE guidelines, bodily play interactions can make explicating hard and soft limits important. Before the interaction begins, participants should be able to discuss and establish safe boundaries around what levels of discomfort or displeasure they are willing to experience. Second is interactions with smart technologies that are designed to be constantly observing users, often with their operations being hidden. Many smart devices are now also including more active designs intended to nudge people or restrict certain choices. A smart fridge might, for example, try to incentivize people to buy healthier alternatives or report unhealthy choices to the owner's insurance provider. Referring to our TEASE guidelines, one possible approach to redesigning consent would be integrating Safewords into smart devices. Just as personal voice assistants like Alexa have wake words that activate them, Safewords could operate like quick commands that cause smart technology to cease collecting and sharing data or turn off its always listening mode. Effective Safewords should be out of context of normal commands or requests and unlikely to be misunderstood. An example could be, hey, smart fridge, aardvark. Third is intimate interactions with anthropomorphized devices and robots. Voice assistants, for example, have been criticized for responding positively or submissively to sexual solicitations and verbal abuse. Issues of sexual and HCI consent become even more entangled when considering the design and programming of intimate technologies like sex robots. Referring to our TEASE guidelines, such intimate interactions could use traffic lights in their design. Digital voice assistants or sex robots could indicate when the interaction is respectful and consensual with a green light, where the conversation is becoming disrespectful with an orange light, or when the interaction needs to stop with a red light, which could be enforced by the device turning off for a period of time. In conclusion, In this paper, we contribute a set of speculative scenarios for how affirmative sexual consent models can be put into practice in HCI by developing the TEASE process guidelines. Through this work, we show how the feminist sexual consent movement has much to offer HCI. Thank you.